Car manufacturers can't make up their minds, guys. Toyota is pushing back into EVs. Now, EVs for the last several years for Toyota have been the bottom of the barrel thing that they've focused on. They've really been concentrating on hybrids. And now they've got this Kentucky plant that's going to spearhead a major push back into EVs for Toyota. Now, the reason that this is interesting is that the problem with EVs has never been fixed for Americans. And what I mean by that is that the problem is that the charging stations, there's way too few of them. They're way too far between, and they take way too long to charge people's cars. And some of them are for specific manufacturers charging of their cars only. So when you get to that and you get to the fact that people can get gas everywhere very quickly, and they've got to get to an EV charging station, and maybe there's a couple of them at a business's parking lot or at a mall that are out and about, but other than that, you're going to have to charge it at home. It makes it massively inconvenient for people. And let's just face it, there's just not a giant investment from any of these EV manufacturers to build out huge swaths of charging stations for people. There aren't, because it's kind of everybody else's responsibility. Tesla was really doing it for a while, but they've slowed way down on it now. Now they're focusing on the EV semis that they've got coming out that also charge with solar panels on the top. So that's another thing entirely. But for real, when you look at this, you're like, okay, if we're going to have a push back into EV guys, then in Toyota and Lexus and all this kind of stuff, where are people going to charge these? Are you guys going to make the charging stations faster? You're going to build way more of them? You're just going to have them everywhere? Because right now there's just not the availability, which is why the EV sales have tanked in the United States the last couple of years. So whenever I see a story like this that came out, this one's by Thomas Goodwin, it's like, there's all this new stuff happening. They want to make the RAV4 and the Land Cruiser and all these have EV support, but it's not stood up anywhere in the country to do this. So you can make all these cars, guys, but until you put the charging stations out there and make them better, we're just not going to buy a bunch more EVs. That's why we're buying hybrids. And so, what do you guys think? Are you guys going to go out and buy an EV right now until they fix this problem? Because I'm not. I'm not searching around for a charging station way out somewhere and then sitting around for 45 minutes for my car to charge. I'm not doing it. Are you?